Hello everybody. Can you hear me? Hello everybody. I hope everybody is in complete health and everything is going well for you. Before everything, please let me tell you happy Ramadan, and I wish that all of your prayer and fast have been accepted by God, by Allah, until now. Okay, some of the students asked me change the time to 5 p.m. I should tell you I'm so sorry about that because I'm at work, and when I arrive at my home, the time is 5:30, and unfortunately I can't change it. I talked to Academy yesterday, and unfortunately I'm at work until 5:00. I can't change the time of work because the company that I'm working is very strict, and they don't let me to change my program. But I talked to Academy, and we decided that we shortened the time of class. For example, the class start at 6:00, 5, and we finish the class maximum 7:15. The length of the class is about 1 hour and 15 minutes maximum. And if you want, we can. Okay, we can finish class. We can finish class until 6:00, until 7:00. Okay, only 1 hour we have class in the Ramadan. We can do only this. We can do only this. I'm sorry about that. Okay, we have only one hour class in the Ramadan, and after that we can make up for it. We can arrange an extra class to make up for the time that has been lost in Ramadan. Okay, after Ramadan we can arrange an extra class in 1 day that everybody is agree with it, to make up for the time that has been lost in Ramadan. Okay, so the class in Ramadan is only 1 hour, and it's until 7:00 only, so we have not enough time. So let me start the class. We should continue the last chapter, the location strategy. If you are ready, please let me start class. If you remember, we talked about the location strategy and some methods that help you find the best location for your establishing the company, such as distribution center, such as a shopping store, factory, and something like it. So imagine you want to establish a new factory, new distribution center in a new area in the world or inside your country. So you should take some strategies that help you to find the best location. because the finding the best location can help company decrease the cost and increase the profitability of the production. So we talked about some methods that can help the operation manager to do these practice. Now we want to continue with some other methods in today's class. The second method that can help you to find the best location is factor rating method. The factor rating method is popular because a wide variety of factors can be included in the analysis. You should take 6 steps in this method to solve the problem of finding location. 6 steps have been listed as below, as you see in the screen of your computer. These 6 steps are: the first one, develop a list of relevant factors called critical success factors. So, at first you should make a list, include the critical success factors. What is the definition of the critical success factor? Critical success factors, that those factors which help the company achieve success. These factors are the most important in any service or manufacturing company and plays important role in company's success. At first, you should list and you should find these critical success factors. After this, in the second step, you should assign a weight to each factor. Among these factors in list, you should find the most important one and give and allocate the most weight to that. After assigning or allocating a weight to each factor, in the third step, you should develop a scale for each factor. And we talked about that. After this, I will give an example to you for your better understanding. Don't worry about this. Only memorize these steps in your mind and write it down them in a piece of paper. The first step is score each location for each factor. Score each location for each factor. In the fifth step, multiply a score by weight for each factor for each location. Multiply a score by weight for each factor for each location. And the last step is recommend the location with the highest point score. Have a look at these 6 steps, please. And try to memorize them or write down them in a piece of paper. Okay. For example, imagine one company wants to establish a new factory in either France or Denmark. One company has decided to establish a new factory in either France or Denmark. So it won't evaluate which country is the best location for them and which country can increase their benefit. By using this method, factor rating, at first they have listed the critical success factors. As you see in the left column, in the below critical success factors, these factors has been listed by operation manager. Labor availability and attitude is one of the critical success factors. The second one is the people to car ratio. The proportion of the people to car ratio. The third factor is income of people in that area. The fourth critical success factor is tax structure education. Tax structure. And the last one is education and health. The quality of education and health in that country. So, 5 critical success factors have been determined by operation manager for their work, for their activity. First, the labor availability and attitude. The second one is the people to car ratio per capita. And third one is the income of people. The fourth one is tax structure. And the last one is the education and health. Okay. At first, the operation manager, with regard to its activity and with regard to importance of the activity, make a weight and allocate a weight to each of these factors. From the operation manager point of view, the tax structure is the most important one. So they have told that since the tax structure is very important, we allocate the 39% or 0.39 to these factors. After that, the labor availability and attitude is the second important factor. And we allocate the 25 out of 100 or 25% to this factor. Sorry. The third one is the education and health. The fourth critical factor from manager point of view is the portion of the car ratio, people to car ratio per capita. The income. And the last one is the people to car ratio per capita. That has been allocated the 0.05 is the minimum one. After allocating this weight, you should do this according to your authority, according to your experience, according to the importance of the activity that you are going to do. The operation manager is in charge of allocating this weight to critical success factors. After that, for example, between France and Denmark, that are 2 countries in Europe, you should give the score according to your data that you have collected from these 2 countries. By use of internet, questionnaire, and something like this, you have collected data from France and Denmark, and now you know that the labor availability and attitude in has which situation. For example, in France, for labor availability and attitude, the operation manager gives the score of 17 out of 100. The 100 is a standard and is fixed for every factor rating method. You should give a score out of 100. Operation manager gives the 70 to labor availability and attitude in France and gives 60 to labor availability and attitude in Denmark. People to car ratio per capita in France has been given 15 out of 100 and in Denmark 16 out of 100. Income of people in France is more than Denmark. Tax structure. Tax structure in France is better than Denmark. So, operation manager gives the 75 to France and 70 to Denmark. And the last one, the quality of education and health in Denmark is better than France. So operation manager gives the 70 out of 100 to Denmark and gives 60 out of 100 to France. After that, they should multiply these scores together. For example, in France, the weight of labor availability and attitude and the score of the labor availability and attitude should be multiplied. When you multiply these two numbers, the result will be 17.5 for France. As you see in the column below France, you should multiply the weight and the score and write the result. When you do this, the result for labor availability and attitude for France is 17.5 and for Denmark is 15. If you continue this method and if you continue this process for each of these factors, you will gain each result for each factor. For example, in France, the result for people to car ratio per capita is 2.5 and for Denmark is 3. Income. The result for France is 8.5 and for Denmark is 8. For tax structure, the result is as you see in the screen, 29.3 for France and 27.3 for Denmark. And the last one is education and health. That's 12.6 for France and 14.7 for Denmark. Then you sum this number, the result, the total result, the final result for France is 70.4 and for Denmark is 68.0 or 68. Which number is greater? Which number is bigger? France or Denmark? Which one is great? Very good, France. So the best place between France and Denmark for you is France. You should select the France for your activity. Very nice and easy method. So we review this method together. At first, you should make a list of critical success factors that are suitable for your activity. And then, according to their importance, you should allocate a weight to each of them. And then, you should write the location or places that you are going to transfer or establish your facility there. And according to your data that you access them, the data has been collected by internet, by questionnaire, by some organization, and something like this. According to the data, you should give a score to each of place for each of factor, critical success factor, and then you should multiply this score and weight and gain the result. When you gain the result, the last result, you should sum all of the results for each location. And after summing the result, you should see and examine which one is bigger. And then choose your favorite location for your operation. As you see, the France is selected by operation manager. Transportation model. Transportation model has no formula and has not something like it, but you can do it according to your knowledge about the transportation. At first, you should find amounts to be shipped from several points of supply to several points of demand. Then you should the solution will minimize the total production and shipping cost. Because 100 is a standard that has been selected by a standard organization. Yeah, 100 is a contraction. You know, it's a contraction that has been made by all of the countries in the world to calculate them according to 100. The 100 is better. I haven't seen anybody has scored them out of 10. Until now, every company around the world has scored them out of 100. But if you want to score them out of 10, you can write a proposal and send it to a standard organization for operation management in the world and write your suggestion. But you should persuade them why you want to score them out of 10, not out of 100, okay? And after that, you can achieve the Nobel reward. For your plan. Okay, the transportation model can give you that you can select your area, select your location based on the transportation. You know, for example, you should calculate how many units you want to ship from the point of supply to point of demand, and then minimize the cost of production and ship by a model such as the linear programming and something like this. and then you can choose your location. Service location strategy. In service location strategy, some points should be considered by operation manager. The first one is the purchasing power of customer drawing area. It's very important. For example, especially for the restaurant, you want to go to a new area and open your new restaurant there. The most important thing that you should consider is the purchasing power of the customer during that area. The second one is service and image compatibility with demographics of the customer during area. Demographics of the customer during area means that the age, the income, the level of education, and something like that. No, in transportation model, in transportation model, you should consider only transportation. You should consider your amount of units that you want ship from different point of supply, and you should calculate the cost for each of them. For example, you want to transfer them by truck. You should calculate the cost of truck, the cost of the transferring, and something like this, and sum this cost together. If it benefits you, you can choose that place for your operation. But if the cost is more than your expectation, you should give up that model, that area, and select alternative one. Actually, competition in the area. You're welcome. Competition in the area is very important. If the competition in that area is very hard, it's better that you give up that area. You eliminate that area from your list and examine the other area. The competition is better. The quality of competition is very important. The quality of competition is by use of the SWOT analysis, you can determine your strength and weakness, and also by use of the 5 force model, you can recognize your competitors in that area, and by the data that you have collected via the SWOT analysis and 5 force, you can make better decision to go that area or not. The uniqueness of the firms and competitors' location is another important point. Number 6 is physical qualities of the facility and neighboring business. Quality of facility and neighboring business also is another point. The operating policies of the firm and the quality of management. You should consider if you want to go to that place, the quality of management is better or it fails. Sometimes you go to a target location, but you cannot manage the activity there for a variety of reasons, such as the lack of the labor skill and something like this in new area. So it causes the quality of management decrease there. So you should consider also this. Geographic information systems that, as you remember, we talked about that is a software that can help you to select the best place for yourself. As you remember, I told you, I requested all of you to go and search about the GIS, and we were to discuss together about it in class. So I want to ask you, who wants to talk about the geographical information system? Who knows what is this and how it works? Who wants to speak? Everybody wants to speak? Please raise hand. Can I ask the microphone, please? Okay. Very good, Mr. Najib. Mr. Najib, please let me pass microphone to you. Mr. Najib, you can speak now. Mr. Najib, we can't hear you. Please let me.
So do you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say a few points about GIS that is applicable in my field, engineering. First, GIS is used for locating points on different maps, especially in the Google Maps, when we are doing design of distribution systems and doing the distribution system. We use GIS data because all the data is uploaded in GIS, and also information about the statistics about the different geographical locations. All information was all uploaded in GIS, and then we could download those information in another software that engineers usually work with, that is AutoCAD. This is what we mainly use GIS for. There are some points that in the survey, when the survey engineers go to the field, they get the data with GPS, and then usually they download those data in GIS, because GIS has a user-friendly environment, and can accept those data easily and locate those points on the Google Maps or other maps available, and then we transfer those data to our software. Also, we can download those data to Excel files as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Najib. Very good. And Mr. Oriol wants to talk? We hear you. This is Oria. You can talk, Miss Oria.
Hello?
Hello. This is Oria. You can talk.
Okay, hello everyone. I want to talk about GIS. What's GIS?
Yes.
And first of all, we have to know what's GIS. It means you mean geography, and I mean it means information and its system. It means geographic is defining the spatial points, and also information that defining the qualitative points and system. It has different sections that provide the specific target. And we have a definition for the GIS, and I have three definitions. That is, GIS is a technological field and that incorporates geographical features with tabular data in order to map, analyze, and assess real-world problems. And header, GIS is a computer system capable of assembling, storing, manipulating, and displaying geographically referenced information. And also, for the component of the GIS, we have to know what's the component of GIS and how it works. And the components of GIS is hardware, software, data, and people. Hardware comprising the equipment needed to support the many activities of GIS, ranging from data collection to data analysis. And also software, it has different types like extensions, component GIS software, and also web GIS software, and utilities, also the software components. And data. Data is the core of need GIS. There are two primary types of data that are used in GIS. That's a vector and also a raster. And people, the fourth one is people. That well-trained GIS professionals and knowledgeable in spatial analysis and skilled in using GIS software are essential to the GIS process. There are the three factors to the people component: education, career path, and networking. The right education is key, taking the right combination of classes, and selecting the right type of GIS job is important. A person highly skilled in GIS analysis should not seek a job as a GIS developer if they haven't taken the necessary programming classes. Finally, continuous networking with other GIS professionals is essential for the exchange of ideas as well as a support community. And thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ms. Gloria. And also one of your friend, Mr. Nabi, has wrote some information about the GIS in the chat frame, and you can thank you so much, Mrs. Oria, for the nice information.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And okay, Mr. Ahmed Guy, please let me hear your microphone. Mr. Ahmed Guy, may I ask you talk, please? Mr. Ahmad, please start. Mr. Ahmad, please talk, we can hear you. Mr. Ahmad, please check your system and please let me to give the time to Mr. Najib Saburi. Mr. Ahmad, please talk. Your voice is coming unclearly, not clear. Please speak loud, please. Your voice is not clear. I can hear you, but your voice is not clear. Please turn up the volume of your microphone through your system. Mr. Ahmad, Mr. Ahmad, please examine your problem. I think your microphone has problem because we can hear you, but your voice is not clear. And when you solve your problem, please let me know to pass microphone to you. Okay, please let me continue and finish these two slides. As your friends told, the geographical information system is an important tool to help in location analysis. Enables a more complex demographic analysis, and available databases in this system include detailed census data, detailed maps, utilities, geographic features, and locational major services. They are the database that are available in this system. And imagine of this system has been indicated in this slide, and you can see it to be more familiarized with this system. Okay. this chapter also finished, and please let me check if Mr. Ahmad Bey can speak or not. Mr. Ahmad Bey, please talk now. Please let me ask other students that hear you or not. Excuse me, everybody, can you hear Mr. Ahmad Bey clearly or not? So, Mr. Ahmad, I think your system has a little problem. I don't know, your microphone or your... If you go to control panel, you are talking through iPad. Mr. Ahmad, I'm so sorry we cannot hear you, and I want to suggest you check your system at first. When you solve this problem, yes. Okay, thank you much. But our class is about finish. I want to tell to those students who come late to class. I told some of the students early in the class because of the Holy Ramadan. Unfortunately, I can't change my class hour because I'm at work, and when I arrive at my home, it's about 5:30 o'clock. At 5:30 o'clock, I arrive at my home every day, and so I can change class and start the class sooner than this time. So we decided to make short the time of class in Ramadan, only 1 hour. The class starts 6 o'clock and finish 7 o'clock. That you can go and break your fast. But after Ramadan, you can hold extra class. We can hold only extra class to make up for the time that has been lost in Ramadan. We can hold one extra class to make up for the time that has been lost in Ramadan. And I think it should be a good idea. And okay, very good. And another thing is about your homework. Unfortunately, I received only 4 homework from 4 persons. Okay, I will I will teach all of the syllabus to you. Don't worry about that. If you cannot finish that, the whole extra class for you. You have 12 class in this semester. Don't worry. All of the chapters in syllabus will be covered. I taught managing quality, but statistical process control, no. The next week. The next week, I will teach you statistical process control. I taught you managing quality. Do you remember? Which presentation? Mr. Nabi. You mean the syllabus? What do you mean, what presentation, Mr. Nabi? No, I'm talking about the decision making. Mr. My email, I have written you several times, but I write again. Those students who have not received my email, please send an email to my email that I already wrote for you, sabirmirza@gmail.com. Those students and dear students, please write my email and send to me email to remind me. Those students who have not received any email from me, okay? Those students who, because I have sent all of the syllabus, assignment, the link for downloading book and chapter 1 until 4 for all of you. Only the location has remained, and I will send you soon. But if anybody has not received email from me for these items, please send an email to me to remind me. I will reply him or her, and I will send the all of items to him again. Okay. I repeat again, please send me emails to remind me. Those students who have not received the syllabus, chapters, the link for downloading book and assignment. But I think I have sent all of them to all of you, but I don't know why some student has not received yet. Okay, no problem. It may be for email problem or something like this. Don't worry about that. Please send me email to remind me. I will reply you. The class has finished now, and you can go and prepare yourself for iftar. Don't forget to pray for me. Have a nice time with your family and have a nice night. If you have any question, don't hesitate. Send me email. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice time with your family and have a nice night. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.